Continue to stay in this space with the breath, moving in and out of the body, and set intention for your practice. Your third eye resting on the mat, and you can always bring the floor up towards you. If you have a block or a blanket, you can bring it underneath your forehead if you need. Scan the body for any tension or any things that are kind of speaking to you right now. Don't try to fix them necessarily, but recognize them. Send a little extra breath to those places. This next minute or so is just to really bring your focus into your practice, letting distractions go for now. You can pick things up later. And what's really lovely is you can decide not to pick certain things up. You know? Maybe we just don't need certain thoughts that aren't serving us anymore. Let's start to activate in child's pose. So reaching the hands further forward, pressing them downwards. On the exhales, feel the sits bones pulling further back. On the inhales, tippy toe the fingertips further forward, pressing the hands down like you were in plank. And then on the exhales again, sits bones going back, putting traction in the spine. Take one more big breath here, really active. And we'll start the music and we'll start to move ourselves off to the right. So walking the hands off your mat to the right. Your left hip is going to feel pinned down, weighted as you reach further to the right, opening up that left side body. Take one more full breath, reaching further to the right while left hip pulls back and down. Come back to center. Exhale, center. And then walk yourself to the left. Right hip now is kind of being pushed down. Reaching further off left, feeling right side body open. Breathe into the rib cage on that right side. Back to center we go. Exhale, center. Good. Inhale, come into a tabletop, and then keep moving forward all the way into your hands. Bring your knees so that they're hips width distance, and then press all the way forward into your hands so you're like in a supported plank. Good. Now from here, I want you to take your gaze and your booty up, 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 and then bring your sits bones back towards your heels. Good. Now when we come forward back into our hands, I want you to cat. So chin into the throat, spine high. Move all the way forward into the hands. Good. Now take the gaze and the booty up and bring your sits bones back towards your heels. This is spinal flossing. Come forward, cat. So weight moving into the hands, chin to the throat, spine really, really high. Do it again. Lift the gaze, lift the booty, come back towards your heels. So we're shortening the spinal column here. And then as we pat forward, weight into the hands, we're lengthening the spinal column. Do it one more time for me. Lift booty, lift head, come back, come forward, cat. Good. Now come to a neutral tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees under hips. Normal cat-cows. Inhale, lift sits bones. Exhale, cat. And again, inhale, cow. Make sure the ribs are still lifting even though they're dropping at the same time. Exhale, cat. So we're just not dumping all the energy in cow, or in cat, sorry, down to the earth. You're still kind of lifting, pressing the shins and the hands in the mat. And same thing in cat, pressing downward to lift up. Good. And when you're ready, you want to start moving more freely, taking big figure eights with the body, maybe swinging the hips towards the heels, and then rolling out the neck as well. So any interesting movement that makes sense for you, go ahead and take that now. Yeah. Once you've moved evenly your rights and your lefts, just come back to a neutral tabletop position. On your inhale, take your right arm high. We'll thread the needle. So right arm lifts us with the heart. Exhale, right arm underneath to the mat. Lay on the outside of the right shoulder, right ear to the mat. Left hand can reach out in front of you. Left arm extended. If you want more of a heart opener, you can take a fingertip tent-like pattern here with the left hand and left elbow up, left heart pulling up. Now locate your right hip crease just with your mind and pull that thing back a little bit. So the hips are still square and you're twisting from the trunk up. One more full breath. Take your left hand, place it back in front of your face. On your inhale, unthread, right arm back up to the sky. Good. As you exhale, release down. Left arm high. Exhale, thread through. Okay. You good, Eve? Okay. So on this side, the right arm can be extended out in front of you. Or if you want more of the heart opener, you can make a little tent with the fingertips. The right elbow goes up and the heart is pulling up underneath the body. Now, if you're working on the heart opener, again, the left hip crease now on this side is pulling back a little bit so the hips are square. Anchor the shins down on the mat as well. I feel the rootedness of the pose. One more full breath. Good. Right hand back in front of the face. Inhale, unthread. Exhale, left hand down. Right foot comes back. Dome up in the back, pull the belly and the ribs in, lift the right leg just a little bit. Now take the right leg all the way out to the right. I'm gonna turn sideways. Good. Thread the needle again. Right arm comes up. So right leg extended, right arm up. We're gonna exhale, thread away from the leg and come right back up. So don't lay on the shoulder. So move in and out of this. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, thread and reach away. Good. Lift again. Exhale, reach through. You should be feeling the right inner thigh when you reach through. Last one, and we'll stay there for a few breaths. Lay the right shoulder down. You can, again, extend the left arm. Right foot is anchored. Right foot is parallel to the edge of your mat. One more full breath. Breathe into the right inner thigh. Good. Use that left hand to help you press up and out. Lift. Good. Take your right hand down. Take your left arm out. Lift your right leg up. Take your right leg back, left arm forward. Lift them both up to the sky. Exhale, release it into cat. Inhale, release. Good. Left foot comes back now. Belly ribs in. Lift the left leg a bit. Take the left leg to the left. Set the foot down. Good. Take your right arm high. I lied. Take your left arm high. Trey's already on me. Exhale, thread away from the legs. And lift. Good. Exhale, thread through. Lift. Exhale through. Do that one more time and then we'll stay. Good. Lift. Now feel that left shoulder weighted on the mat. Left inner thigh opening. The right arm can extend out in front of you. Another big breath. Inhale. Exhale. All right, we're taking the right hand to unthread. Lift yourself up. Good. Set the left hand down. Lift the right arm parallel to the earth. Lift the left leg. Good. Leg and arm forward and back. Lift them up. Exhale. Rest down cat. Good. Inhale, neutral spine. Tuck your toes. Lift your shins. Lengthen your arms. Ribs to thighs. Booty up. It's down dog. You need to take this dog for a walk. Do your thing. Take a few deep breaths. If you don't need to wiggle a lot, then just use your breath here. Roll the shoulders down away from the mat. Pull the belly and the ribs in. Feel the sits bones root towards the heels. Take a big breath. Breathe into the back side of the body, the back of the legs, back of the arms. Good. Another big breath. On our inhale, we're going to gaze forward, lift our heels, bend our knees, and on our exhale, we're going to tiptoe to the top of the mat, feet hips width distance. So coming to the top of the mat, big fold, ragdoll. Grab opposite elbows, forearms, and just hang out here. Willow right to left. Let the head nod yes or no. Good. And we're going to take a few cycles of breath to lengthen the legs and lift the body halfway flat back. We're just kind of saying hello to the hamstrings this morning. So inhale, lengthen the legs, lift the body halfway flat back. Draw your hands to your shins if you like. Exhale, fold. You can soften the knees again. Inhale, lengthen legs, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold again. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Maybe you don't need to bend the knees this time. Good. Soften the knees, roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Upper body hangs heavy. Exhale as you pass the belly button. Chin comes out of the throat last. Inhale, circle the arms all the way up as you come vertical. Exhale, hands in prayer. Trace down through midline. Inhale, circle the arms back up. And we're going to melt our way back down to the mat. So open the arms, open the chest, bend the knees, let the booty go back. Bring your ribs to your thighs first. And then exhale, fold, lengthen legs, lift body halfway, flat back. Step back, it's plank. Plant the hands, lift out of the shoulder blades, heels over toes, ribs and belly in. One more full breath here. Give me 5 counts to chaturanga all the way to your belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Unflip the toes, reach them back, activate the legs, take your fingertips out to your sides, elbows are really high. On your inhale, press into your hands, lift your body up. Squeeze your butt into your legs, please, when you lift. Exhale, drop your left shoulder and your left ear down to the mat. Good, head to neutral. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right shoulder, right ear. Head to neutral. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, left shoulder, left ear. Center, lift. Squeeze the legs and the booty when you come up. Good, rise down, right arm, right shoulder, sorry. Hands underneath your shoulders like you're in chaturanga. Inhale, lift all the way to up dog, thighs off your mat. Exhale, press back down dog. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, gaze forward, bend your knees. Breath out, move to the top of your mat. Bring your feet together this time if you can. Exhale, fold deeply. Inhale, flat back to stand. Belly in, gaze up, heels unweighted slightly so the legs are working for us. Exhale through prayer. Inhale, circle arms up, catch your left wrist, reach to the right, side body stretch. Root the feet down a lot, take inner thighs, back of the room, pull the ribs and the belly in so you feel just left side body here. One more breath, use the inhale to get long. Now as you exhale, release your right arm to the right, soften your knees, roll to the right and come to center. Both arms bring you up through center, chin out of the throat last, circle up. Capture your right wrist, reach to the left. Ribs, belly in, root down in the feet. One more full breath. On the exhale, you flow to your left, let it out. Inhale up through center. Make your way to standing, circle the arms up. Exhale, open the chest, open the arms. Inhale, lengthen the arms, ribs pull in. Lift your heels just a little bit. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, it's plank. Inhale, it's plank. Exhale, it's chaturanga all the way down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Same thing. Fingertips out to your sides, elbows up. Inhale, lift. Just one set here. Exhale, left shoulder, left ear. Inhale, up through center. Exhale, right shoulder, right ear. Hands underneath your shoulders. Press up dog. Thighs off the mat. Roll the shoulders back. Legs are crazy active for up dogs. Find your way to down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in, gaze forward, breath out, move to the top of your mat. Fold deeply. Inhale, stand. Flat back, belly in, arms out, gaze up. Exhale through prayer. Same thing, one breath, one movement. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, reach right. And your next exhale, you let it go to the right. Inhale, up through center. Exhale, reach left. Use the exhale to release. Inhale, up we go. Exhale, cactus the arms. Maybe it's a bigger back bend. Maybe it's just a shoulder opener. Inhale, lengthen, ribs belly in. Lift your heels a little bit to fold. Use the muscles in the legs, not your low back, to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. It's plank. This time, just chaturanga to up dog. Cobra if you don't want up dogs. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Oh, go ahead and open the right hip. Bend your right knee. You can circle out the hip if you want. Try and press your right shoulder back down though. Keep your belly and ribs pulling in. Good. Now lengthen the right leg again. Square the hips so the right hip's gonna press down. The right leg will probably drop. The left heel is gonna lift a lot. Curl your right knee underneath your body. Dome up in the back and the shoulder blades and set your right foot down on the mat between your hands. Left knee down, crescent. Inhale, both arms high. Let your right arm keep going back behind you. Option A is hand to the low back. Option B, right hand to your left hamstring. Option C, none of that. Take your right hand into your right knee. Everyone, inhale, lift. Everyone, exhale, drive right knee further forward. Open the left hip and the heart side, left side of the heart. Try and relax your shoulders down. Recognize if the upper traps around your neck are taking over. Hold them down and you'll get more opening in the heart. One more breath. Exhale, release the left hand down. Flex your right foot a lot. Open your right knee with your right hand and pull your heart away from your right inner thigh. One more full breath. Good. Come back to center. Plant your hands, lift your left knee, take your right foot back, it's plank. Exhale, chaturanga, up dog or cobras. Exhale, down dog, left leg high. Go ahead and open the hip. Bend the left knee. Press your left shoulder back down to the mat though. You can circle out the hip if that feels nice. Make some movement here. Lengthen the left leg, square the hip so the left hip goes down towards the mat. Lift your right heel a lot. Curl your left knee underneath your body, dome up in the back. Bring that left foot in between your hands on the mat, right knee down. Inhale, both arms high. Again, your options. Left arm is gonna keep going, low back, hamstring, or maybe you just want your left hand on your left knee. Inhale, lengthen a lot with the right hand up. Exhale, open the heart, chest. Drive that left knee further forward. It's okay if the knee is going beyond the ankle. Use your inner thighs and your hips to support you and really stretch the front of that right hip and quad. Beautiful. Release down. Right hand down. Flex that left foot. Left knee wide. Heart pulls away. That should feel nice for your hip flexors. Mine really like it. Good. Come back to center. Plant the hands. Lift your right knee. Step back. It's plank. Chaturanga if you'd like. If you don't need these, just press back to down dog. Yeah. We're going to stay in down dog for 3 breaths this time. Inhale. Exhale. Rinse it out. We're going to do that crescent series again, 1 breath, 1 movement, and we're adding in a side plank, just so you guys have a heads up. When you're ready though, on your inhale, gaze forward, bend your knees. On your exhale, move to the top of your mat. You can halfway lift if you'd like. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, raise to stand. Exhale through prayer. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank, float to chaturanga if you like. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, right leg high. Exhale, right foot comes underneath the body. Crescent, drop the left knee. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take the right hand behind you if you like. Good, come back down to the mat. Wing the right knee open. Good. Bring your right knee back to center. Plant that left hand down a lot. Lift your left knee. Come to the outside edge of the left knee. Notice my right knee and toes are moving together as I pick up my right foot to find plank. Good. Right hip pulls up, ribs belly in. Modification is left knee down on the mat. If you want to be more playful, you can take that right knee into your right hand. And then let's float the right foot back forward into a nice high lunge, runner's lunge. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Open up, warrior two. Reach forward. Exhale, exalt back in warrior two. Take this all the way to the top of the mat through your vinyasa. Left leg high, inhale. Exhale, come through into the lunge. Drop the right knee, it's crescent. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, reach into the kind of variation of your choice. Release the right hand down, left knee wide. Good. Left foot back down, right hand anchored. Lift your right knee, outside edge right foot, left toes and knee move together, step back, plank. Beautiful, you guys. Pull that right shoulder into its socket. Lift the left hip further up. And then if you want to play, grab that left knee. Float the left foot forward, it's lunge. Inhale, high lunge, big runner's lunge. Exhale, cactusing the arms. Inhale, opening warrior two. Reach forward, exhale, exalt back. Inhale all the way top of the mat, flush it out, vinyasa. You can always just step back to down dog. Remember, vinyasa is progression. What's your progression? What's your intention of your practice? Stay here, one more full big breath. On your inhale, gaze forward, prepare to fly. Exhale, float, walk, come to the top of your mat. Lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Good. Do me a favor, lift halfway again. Toe, heel, feet, hips width distance, or even a little bit wider. Gorilla. Hands underneath the feet. Palms facing up. Fold deeply. Bend your knees as much as you need. You can even wiggle your toes and massage the bottom of your palms. Yeah. If you need more, you can start to lengthen the legs. If you need more than that, you can bend your elbows to the outsides of the room. One more restorative breath here. Take the hands out from underneath the feet, toe, heel, feet back together. Good. Inhale, flat back, gaze up, come to standing. Exhale, prayer. Good. Inhale, circle arms up. Exhale, take a seat, Utkatasana. So if we are sticking with feet, hips width distance, if that is not happening for your hips, no big deal. Go feet, if you were going feet together, otherwise you can go feet, hips width distance. Either way, just make sure the knees are tracking over the toes, ribs, belly in. Sit a little bit lower, lift the heart a little bit more. If the shoulders are really tight, broaden them. Pull the shoulders back and down and bring the pinkies towards the center. Sink a little bit lower. Good, we're gonna take a twist to our right. So option A, arms parallel to the earth. Option B, arms vertical. Option C, hands prayer, left elbow outside right knee. Take one more full breath. I know your legs are saying hello. Good, we're gonna lift the left heel. Engage inner thighs a lot. Lift your left foot. Send your left foot back. It's a twisted lunge. You can open the arms. You can also take that left hand to the floor inside your right foot. One more big breath for your twist. The inhale is gonna windmill the arms all the way open to warrior two. So inhale, lift, open, reach forward, exhale, exalt back, come all the way forward, top of your mat, rinse it out with your vinyasa. It's breath in, it's breath out. Breath in, prepare to move. Breath out, come to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold again. Inhale, stand, flat back, belly in. Exhale through prayer. Inhale, arms high, booty down. I won't hold you here as long. So find that chair, that Utkatasana. Before you find your twist to the left, please lengthen the spine with an inhale. Now find your twist to the left. Remember, arms parallel, vertical, prayer. All the options. Take the one that makes sense for you. Your practice, not anyone else's. All right, lift your right heel now. Engage inner thighs, lift your right foot. Send that right leg back. It's a nice lunge. You can extend the arms. You can stay where you were at. You can also drop your right hand inside that left foot now. Another big breath. Inhale. Exhale. Use the inhale to move. When kneeling, the right arm comes forward to bring it back. Reach forward, exalt back. Come all the way to the top of the mat. Step back to plank or down dog. Guys. We'll all meet in down dog. Restore the breath. Find that pace that works best for you. Preferably kind of moving into that Ujjayi breath in and out through the nose. Okay. When you're ready, the inhale, gaze forward, exhale, move to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, lengthen legs on the inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand. Eagle Garunasana. Inhale, high. Exhale, right arm underneath left, right leg on top of left. Good. Squeeze arms, squeeze legs. Pull ribs and belly in. Bring sits bones further down. Bring crown higher. Recognize if you got a like wonky low back like I do, so I have to really focus on dropping the ribs down, like pulling my low ribs towards my hip bones and engaging there, and almost lifting and pulling up from pelvic floor at the same time. Squeeze the arms and legs just a little bit more. We're gonna transition into warrior three. Inhale, lift the right thigh parallel to the earth and lengthen out of the left leg. Good, unbind the arms, take them up overhead. Kick the right leg back. You're already in warrior three. Now you want more for warrior three, upper body and leg move together. Hands can come to prayer, hands can come out to your side, do your thing. Airplane, warrior three, balancing stick, depending on who your teacher is. A lot of different names here. Breath in, breath out. We're going to warrior one. Soften your left knee, lower your right foot down, 45 degrees. Inhale, arms high. You can toe heel that left foot to the left a bit so that you can drive your right hip further forward. Lift a lot, a lot, a lot. Good. Exhale, release the hands down behind you. You can either interlace the hands, grab on opposite elbows or forearms, or just take your hands to your low back. Heart lifts, inhale. Exhale, keep the warrior oneness of the legs as you fold. Big breath in. Breath out. Look up at your belly button. Breathe into your shoulders. Keep the warrior oneness. So that means your left knee driving forward and your right hip driving forward. One more breath. Release the grip of the hands. Reach them out in front of you. Lift your right back leg up towards the sky at standing split. You can keep the hips square or open. I am unbothered by your choices, so do what makes sense for you. You can work on balancing, grabbing your left calf, your left arm. You can open the hips a lot. Good. So we're either going to step back into plank or you're going to float back into your vinyasa. Do what makes sense for you. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in, gaze forward. Breath out, move to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Exhale, Garunasana, left side. Left arm underneath right, left leg on top of right. Yes. Squeeze legs, squeeze arms. The more we sit in this asana, the better we have opportunities to bind and to squeeze and to flush. Flushing, detoxing the body. And this asana is like the number one, flushing out lymphatic. So bring your sits bones a little bit lower. Keep your crown high. Squeeze a little bit more. The transition. Left thigh comes parallel to the earth as you lengthen out of right leg. Unbind the arms, take the arms overhead. Kick the left leg back, hips still stay square. And then when you're ready, upper body and leg move together. You can keep the arms reaching forward. You want to take them out, you want to take them in prayer. It's up to you. Reach through the crown of the head and your left toes. Take your left inner thigh, spiral up just one more inch. Warrior one. Soften the right knee, lower left foot gently. Inhale, arms high. Take the same bind that you did before, or you can even take an internally rotated shoulder and take a namaste. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, we fold. Inside the warrior one. Look up towards the belly button. Left hip is still driving forward. Left knee still pressing forward as well. One more breath for the shoulders. Good. Release the hands. Reach them forward. Step into the front right leg. Lift the back left. Open the hips. Square the hips. You can play with handstandy things. You can work on balancing. Whatever you're looking for. One more full breath for the split. You can just keep opening the hip. Step back or float back into your vinyasa or just go to a down dog. It's up to you. Make 3 breaths in down dog. Okay, we're gonna float forward to a squat. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, feet outside edges of the mat. Booty down, heart up. Blocks can be underneath your booty if you need. Lift up a little bit more with the heart. Drop the booty and tail down. Exhale. Drop the left shoulder inside the left knee. You can extend the left hand down to the ground and extend the right arm up. A full bind around the left thigh and shin is an option. If you're working towards half binds, you can take the back of the hand in between the shoulder blades. Keep your right knee pressing wide even though you don't have resistance into it. One more breath for the shoulder and the bind that you chose to take. We're going to come back through center on an inhale. Hands come prayer, lift up. Good. Exhale, right shoulder inside right knee. Left arm extends. Full binds, half binds, no binds. Your yoga, your day. All right, come back through center. Inhale, lift. Opportunity for crow. Plant the hands down. You're gonna lift your booty up a bit. I need to toe heel my feet in personally a bit. I'm gonna take one knee into my armpit, or you can even go shin into tricep. It's up to you. If you're not interested in any of this, cool. Step back, down dog. Few breaths for the playful. Yes, Jess, that was good. Good. All right, we're gonna flow. We're all coming to down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Go ahead and open the right hip a lot. Bend your right knee. Stay here or flip the dog into a wild thing. Left foot comes right behind right foot behind left hamstring. Open heart, chest up. Good. Step back down to the one-legged dog. Bring your right knee up into your right armpit. Bring your right knee to your left elbow. Bring your right knee up to your chest. Take your right foot to the mat. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms. This is gonna look familiar. Open up, warrior two, reach forward. Exhale, exalt back. Inhale, forward, side angle. So you can have right forearm into right thigh, right knee bent. Yep, good. Gaze all the way up towards the ceiling. Options are taking the left arm straight up. Rest that trap down a bit. Make sure it's not squeezing up into the ear. Or you can take the arm overhead, fingertips towards the front of your mat. Root both feet equally. Breath in, breath out. Here's your sweet release. Inhale, windmill the arms, straighten your right leg. Exhale, exalt back. Inhale, come forward, find triangle Trikonasana, lengthening ribs forward. If you're like me, I have to shorten my stance a little bit. I have wonky knee joints and I want my muscles to support them. And I also don't want to dump so much of my back left hip. So I shorten my stance here. Choose to do you, of course. If you're using blocks, I want you to press down into them with that right hand. Don't rest on them, press into them, because that's the action we're asking of our feet and our legs, because then we will support our joints. Another breath. Good. On your inhale, windmill arms high. Right toes turn in. Good. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, it's Skandasana to your left. Left toes turn out. You can take your hands and just windmill them to the back corner of your mat. Your right foot stays really anchored, just like we did in the very beginning of our practice. You can bend more into that left knee for that right inner thigh. Good. Come on up to center. Left toes come in. Right toes turn out. Skandasana to the right. Beautiful. Keep going to the top of the mat. Step back, rinse it out, Vinyasa. Inhale, left leg high, left hip can open, left knee bends. Stay here, or take that left foot right behind the right hamstring for a wild thing. Slowly make your way back to one-legged dog. Left knee, left armpit with an exhale. To the right. Lift up to center. Take the foot to the mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, warrior two, reach forward. Exhale, exalt back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, side angle. First set, more breaths, more options for variations. Rooting feet equally. Inner thighs pulling towards midline, connecting to pelvic floor, so we lift out of our hip joints a bit. Inhale, windmill the arms, straighten the left leg, exalt back. Open that left hip. Inhale, come forward. Find your stance for triangle Trikonasana. Lengthening left ribs down below you. Extending right arm right up to the sky. Relax that trap a little bit. Good. So if you got your blocks or your props, you're pressing downward into them. Just like your feet, you're pressing down into the earth. Activate the muscles to support the hips and the knees, ankles, all the joints. All right. Use the power in that front left foot. Inhale, come to standing, both arms high. Left toes in. All 10 toes to the edge of your mat as you exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right toes turn out. Skandasana to your right side. So do what we did before. If you can keep your right heel anchored and you want the left toes to flip up, hands come prayer, you can do that as well. Walk yourself or float yourself to opposite side. Skandasana on your left, top of the mat. Top of the mat. Step back to plank, chaturanga, up dog, or down dog. Good. Breath in. Breath out. Good. Inhale, right leg high, right hips open. Wild thing if you'd like. We're doing the whole thing, one breath, one movement. Back to down dog. Right knee, right armpit. Exhale. Bring it across the body. Bring it up to center. Set the foot down. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms. This is deepening the lunge. Inhale, reach forward, warrior two. Exhale, exalt, warrior two. Inhale, forward, side angle. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, windmill the arms, straighten the right leg. Exhale, exalt back. Inhale, it's triangle, Trikonasana, or it's half moon. Bending into right knee, lifting back left leg. Good. Gently lower the landing gear. Everything to the left edge of your mat, all 10 toes in, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. It's Skandasana to your left, back of your mat. All the way to the back of your mat. Step back plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Right leg high again. Right knee comes through. High lunge, inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, open up, warrior two, reach forward. Exhale, exalt back. Inhale, forward, side angle. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, windmill the arms, straighten the front right leg. Exhale, exalt back. Inhale, forward, triangle or half moon again. Lower the landing gear. All 10 toes left edge of your mat, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Skandasana, front of your mat, left knee. Good. Top of the mat, step back to down dog or take the Vinyasa. Breath in, breath out. When you're ready, left leg high, left hip open, wild thing. Flip to one-legged dog. Left knee, left armpit. To the right. Bring it up to center. Step down. Lunge. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach forward. Drop it into warrior two. Exhale, exalt back. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Windmill arms back. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, forward. Take flight half moon or take triangle again. Lower landing gear gently. All 10 toes, edge of the mat, arms high. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana, back of your mat. It's right knee. All the way back of the mat. Step back down dog or take the Vinyasa. Down dog, left leg high. Exhale, right into high lunge. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, cactus deep in lunge. Inhale, drop warrior two, reach forward. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, forward, side angle. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, windmill the arms, straighten the left leg. Exhale, exalt back. Inhale, forward, take half moon if you'd like, or triangle again. Lower gently, all 10 toes, edge of the mat, arms high. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Right knee bends, Skandasana. Top of the mat you go. Rinse it out, Vinyasa or down dog, singular. Stay there. A few big breaths. Restore the breath. Stay with it. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, move to your top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, raise to stand. Belly in, gaze up, arms out. Exhale through prayer. Okay, you guys, a few options. It's either tree, inner calf, inner thigh, or it's figure 4, right ankle above left knee, taking a seat, hands prayer, and working on hips. This is also a segue into a flying pigeon, if that interests you at all. You're gonna wanna find more of a seat. You're gonna hook the triceps in front of the right shin, and then plant hands. Remember, trees are all here, and you can extend arms, work on gaze, just do lifting. Wherever you're choosing to be, you can be working on more of a hip opener, just even resting the hands down or resting the hands on the knees. Just give me 3 breaths wherever you chose to go. This is kind of your own improvisational zone. Good. We're all gonna come up to stand, hands prayer, right knee high. Good. Open your arms and extend them to your sides. Open your right knee to the right. Good. Tuck your right knee behind your left. Come all the way down to your seat. You can use the top of that right foot to help you come into a seat. If that's not happening for knees or hips, bottom right leg goes straight. Left hand behind you, right arm high. Exhale, twist. Go ahead, take a breath. Get really tall through the spine. Exhale, look over that left shoulder. Good. Come back to center. Hands come to prayer. Pitch the chest forward. We're standing up. Yeah, if it's not pretty, it doesn't matter. Right knee out. Hands to hip. Kick forward. Kick, 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 kick. Inhale, circle arms high. Exhale, rinse it out. Shake out the legs, and let's take your variation that you took on the left side now. So it's either your tree options, taking figure 4s. This is lovely for the hips. Yeah. Good. See if you can play with gaze just be up. So be as playful on the opposite side, unless you're avoiding any major injuries. Do what you can. One more breath. Option for creativity. Good. Bring your hands to heart. Left knee high. Open the arms, open the knee. Take a breath, inhale, and then tuck that left knee behind your right. You can use that left foot behind you to help you down. Hands come prayer. Nice. Good try. Left arm high, 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 high. Oh yeah. Exhale, twist. Use another breath to sit up taller. Twist more. Good. Back to center we go. Hands prayer. Come on forward. Pitch the chest forward. You got this. Inhale, lift. Open it up. Kick it forward. Lift the heart chest. This time, rinse it out with Vinyasa. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, if you want, you can even melt just like we did before. Halfway lift. Step back plank, float to chaturanga. Recognize your energy levels in your practice. A few more big breaths here, you guys. Already starting to cool. Already went through the hard part. Good. We're gonna find pigeon. So inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right wrist, right ankle, left wrist. Lengthen the left leg back, square the hips still. Lift the heart chest up with an inhale. And then as you exhale, reach forward, the heart forward, forward, forward as you go into that sleepy pigeon. Few options for pigeon is there's a twist. With our right knee forward, we would take our right forearm parallel to the front of our mat and thread the left arm through. You can not do that. You can do this, stay here, or you can now take the right arm up, kick your left heel to your left glute, find your left footsie, and take a king variation. Maybe one more cleansing breath wherever you chose to go, and then slowly start to find yourself sitting up. Good. All we're doing is stepping back to down dog. Simple, simple, simple. Feet go wide though in down dog. Soften the knees and move the hips in this wide down dog. This is really nice for the SI joint. Good. Move your right foot back to center and then raise the left leg. Find pigeon left side. Scooch that right leg back towards the tail of the mat. Lift the heart, chest, and then exhale, reach the heart forward for your sleepy pigeon. Yeah. If you took your twist, that would be left forearm forward, threading right arm. Other way. There you go. Good, Oria. And then you could take the king variation, kicking right heel to glute. When you guys are ready, gently come out of your pigeon, step back, wide-legged dog. So bend the knees, move the hips, twerk it out. Especially you, Trey. See it? Good. Give me one more big breath. Good. Yeah. Come forward to your knees, top of the mat. One extended set of hero's pose. So knees stay together, feet separate. Blocks, water bottles are all good friends for your sits bones if your sits bones don't make it to the earth. Yeah? If you have tender knees or anything else going on, you can choose not to do this and I can give you something else, or you can do half. So one leg extended or blocks with half as well. If you're not doing any of them, you can just stay into a double pigeon. Okay. So either you're here, if you want more and your knees aren't in pain or rearing up off the mat, you can start to walk your hands back. You can come to your forearms, your elbows, or a full extension of the asana would be on your back. That's not personally in my wheelhouse, so do what makes sense for you. Just protect the knees, make sure they're not really lifting up off the mat wherever you go. Keep your tailbone tucking underneath you the more you extend back. We want this to work for us in the knees and the hips, the quads, the ankles, the calves, rather than cause pain for the low back. So really find extension in the low back. Two more breaths. Good. Come forward, tabletop position. Cross the ankles, or just swoop your legs out in front of you, whatever it works. Get your legs straight. Ultimate goal here. Yeah. Roll your ankles out. Flex your toes. Get the blood flow back into the calves, knees, hips. Good. All right. Bend your knees. Reach your hands forward. Pull the belly up and in, and lower one vertebra down to the back. We're going to do a little bit of core work. Nice and slow. Good. Bring your legs to a 90-degree angle, so knees over hips. Root the low back. Pull the shoulders down below you. Exhale, tap your knees to the mat. Inhale, lift your toes up to the sky, reverse punch. Good. Exhale, tap the knees. Lift up. Exhale, tap the knees. I'm using the exhale for both of these movements. Just so if your breath is reversed or different, that's fine. Just stick with a nice rhythmic pace, whatever you're choosing to do. Extend the toes out in front of you. And then when you lift up, try not to bring your toes up over your head. Just take them straight up to the sky for the reverse punch. Give me just 2 more. Good. Yeah, now bring your legs straight up to the sky. Lift your shoulder blades up off the mat, and this part is optional. Shoulder blades don't have to be off the mat if you don't want. Really root the low back and pull the core and belly in. Extend your right leg down to the mat. Extend your left leg down to the mat. Bring your right leg back up. Bring your left leg back up. Again, shoulders don't have to be up. Right leg down, left leg down, right leg up, left leg up. Right down, right up, left up. One more. Good. 90 degrees with the legs again. Drop the knees to the right, both shoulders pressing down to the mat. Just a gentle twist. On your exhale, use the obliques to bring the knees back to center. Drop the knees to the left. Use the exhale and obliques to bring the legs back to center. Do that 4 more times. Drop to the right. Drop to the left. Kind of nice for the spine too. Get a little reward and work at the same time. Keep moving right to left. Good. Last step. Right. Then left. Good. Legs extend. Shoulder blades off the mat if you'd like. Left leg down. Right leg down. Left leg up. Right leg up. Left leg down. Right. Good. Keep moving nice and slow. Use the breath. You're using the breath, half of it to go down with the legs, and then the exhale to bring them up personally. It could be reversed for you. Just find a nice rhythmic pace. Root the low back. Keep going for 3, for 2, for 1. It's almost over. Knees to chest, forehead to knees. Good work, you guys. Rest the head back down on the mat. Hold on to your hamstrings. Rock yourself a few times. You can go through an entire vinyasa, or you can just step back to down dog. So you can cross the ankles, plant the hands, or you can just find your way back to down dog. Breath in. Ooh. Breath out. Good. Good. Come back to your knees, top of the mat. Yeah. Make sure you have a little bit of room in front of your mat. So we're going to do Ustrasana, camel. If you're not interested in this big back bend, then go to your back and do bridges. But we'll take a rabbit to reverse the spine. So this should be nice for you, or to open up that back. So don't worry. Ustrasana camel. Come up on your knees, hips width distance. If you're not interested in this, bridge pose. Okay. This is a thing for me because I have really tight shoulders. I windmill my arms and they come into my low back. As I lift, I inhale, open and lift the heart, press the hips forward. Now you can just stay here. You can walk the hands to the hamstrings. If you can keep the hips pressing forward, and you want to reach your hands to your heels, that's cool too. Remember, bridge is there for you if you're not interested in any of these things. Keep pulling your ribs still up and in. I know it's a heart opener. I know the front body is opening, but I still want action of ribs and belly still kind of pulling up and in. Legs should be active, glutes even working as well. One more full breath. Big heart opener. Good, nice. Walk the hands back to the low back. Bring yourself back down. Good, just sit down onto the knees, bring the knees together. If you haven't done Skandasana, I'm sorry, not Skandasana, Sasangasana, rabbit pose, watch once. Because once you get into it, you can't see what the F is going on. So, chin into the throat, roll one vertebrae at a time down to the mat. Forehead into the nook of the knees, top of the crown to the mat. Squeeze the heels together and hold the heels really tight with the hands. Then from here, lift the sits bones up, chin to throat. Now the grip on the heels and the ankles is very important so that your neck is not taking the pressure. So chin to throat, forehead to mat, top of the head to mat, forehead to knees. Sits bones roll up. Stay in it for a few breaths. Nice, Trey. Squeeze those heels together. Good. Release gently, sits bones to heels. Use your hands to help yourself up, chin out of the throat last. We're gonna do all of that one more time. So if you chose to take bridge, go back to your bridge. Otherwise, Ustrasana, camel. It's a new word, guys. Circle the arms back. Open the heart, chest. So the ribs, there's still some action of everything pulling in. We don't want to disperse all energy out because all it does is make our back weak. So we want to be strong through our back, even in our back bends, heart openers, as you lift heart, chest up. Even root the shins down to the mat. Yeah. And if you chose bridges might be turning into wheels. If you're doing wheels, you might want to play with the extension of legs. One more solid, strong breath wherever you chose to go. All options are fair here. Gently bring yourself up. We'll do Sasangasana, rabbit, one more time, knees together, sit yourself down. So it's just complete opposition for the spine. Good. Chin into throat, roll one vertebrae at a time down to the mat, top of the head to the mat. Forehead into the nook of the knees. Find your grip on your heels. Squeeze your heels together. Keep the chin tucked into the throat as much as you can. Sits bones up. Ooh, this feels amazing. Lower one. Well, not really a vertebrae. Just bring your booty down to your heels. Press your hands on the mat. Push yourself up. Good. Just roll the head out, roll the neck out. Roll it the opposite direction. Good. Extend the arms up, interlacing fingers up towards the sky, and then circle the entire body out. Go opposite direction. Yeah. Good. Release down. We're coming all the way to our stomach. So legs behind you, and we're coming into a sphinx. So elbows underneath the shoulders. Lengthen the legs. Keep the legs active for now. Knees off the mat. Even glutes working. And then lift the heart, chest up. Press forearms into mat. Active sphinx. Good. Relax everything now. Let the head drop, but just stay in sphinx, and then let the head roll right to left. It's like you're drawing your chin across your sternum. Stretching out the neck a little bit more. And then one more active sphinx for me, please. Inhale, lift. Lengthen arms. Lengthen legs. Lift down shoulders. Okay, we're gonna stretch our shoulders now. So left hand is coming underneath your left shoulder. I'm gonna extend my right arm out to my side. I'm gonna look away. So my right ear is coming down to the mat. I'm not gonna do it. I have this little mic thing here. Now kick your left heel to your left glute. And take your left foot behind your right hamstring. Rest your head down on the mat. I'm not doing it because I have a little earbud in. Breathe into the front of that right shoulder, heart, opener, all the things. If ever your low back gets really wonky in this pose, bring your bottom knee, that's your left knee on this side, up towards your chest, and then just rest your knees together, like fetal position. So knees can be bent, resting, and that's gonna take the wonkiness out of the low back, if you're feeling it a lot there. Good, come back to your stomach. Use your left hand to lower yourself down. Take your left arm forward. Press yourself up. Take your right arm and thread it underneath your left. Now, try not to twist sideways into this. Just reach your left hand further forward, 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 forward as you stretch the internally rotated shoulder. So this is option A. I personally get the most out of option A, but if you're interested in other options, option B is then take your left arm to the right. And then option C is to tuck the toes behind you and push yourself up on top of your shoulders. You can just test them and see what you like best. Do what works good for you. One more big breath. Take your left hand back out in front of you. Press yourself up. Good. Pull the right arm out. Take your right hand and hold onto your shoulder and just circle out the shoulder a little bit. Just be really gentle. And then circle it the opposite direction. Okay, let's set up for the other side. Right hand underneath right shoulder. Left arm extended out to your side. So I'm usually up a little bit, 45 degree, like in line with my forehead. Look away, left ear to the mat, right heel to your booty, and then right foot behind your left hamstring. Again, if the low back is really wonky, the bottom left knee is going to come up, and you can just lay with the knees resting on each other. You can still get the shoulder opener. You just don't have to get any low back pain out of this. As you're ready, use your right hand to help yourself back down to your stomach. Your right arm goes out in front of you, extending. Left arm is spreading underneath you. And then again, try not to twist. Just reach the right hand forward as you rest yourself down. And then all your variations and options. Typically, we try to work the right and left sides very similar, but shoulders are kind of an exception since we're also dominant with one hand to the other. Unless you're completely ambidextrous, that's cool. So just recognize if this is your tighter side. Send a little bit more breath, and you might want to change the stretches a little bit. Oh. Maybe one more breath. Use your right hand in front of you to press yourself up, unthread the left arm, left hand to left shoulder, and just roll the shoulder out, maybe 2 directions back, or 2 times to the back, and then 2 times forward. Yeah, good. All right, use your forearms to bring you back to child's pose. Draw your knees in. Stretch your hands and arms out in front of you for child's pose one more time. Good, sitting yourself up. Cross the ankles or swoop the legs out in front of you. Good. We're going to lower one vertebrae down to the mat. Take a twist before our final Shavasana. Nice and slow. Bring your right knee into your chest. Exhale, squeeze deeply. Good. Take your right knee to the left for a twist. If you have any other variations of twist that you prefer to take, please feel free. I personally like to make eagle legs before I twist. Squeeze my left hip underneath me. Knees drop left. Look right. Give me one more juicy breath. And then come back to your back. Extend your right leg, left knee to chest. Big exhale as you squeeze the knee into the chest. This is Pavakontasana. And then we're finding our twist, moving to the right, looking left. Gently coming out of the twist. Windshield wiper the knees right to left, maybe the knees bent. You could take happy baby, any other poses. If you need more for hip opening, you can go for Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees wide. If your SI joint needs a little more love or softening, bend your knees, feet on the mat, knees together, feet wide. And if you don't need any of those, Shavasana is our final destination. And as you find your way into Shavasana, just return to your intention for your practice. Allow yourself to feel the weight and the heaviness on your mat and then the earth below. When you take your inhalations, feel the lightness above and within you. You no longer need to force the breath to do anything, just let it be. Stay here in your practice. Don't wander off just yet. And we'll take a few big breaths together here. Inhale. Big exhale, big sigh. And again. And exhale. One more time. Use that exhale. Send it to any place that's holding on to tension still. Good. Reach your arms overhead. Stretch the toes. Everything lengthens. Good. Exhale, roll to one side, your right side to default. If you got injuries there, maybe go left. Take a full breath here on your side and let your rib cage open on the back side of the body with that breath. And then with your eyes still closed, if you can, just push yourself to a seated position slowly. Wherever you land is fine. Just finishing our practice together. For one big inhale, circle the arms out and up, encompassing all that light, love, energy, everything that's great that you cultivate on the mat. Exhale, hands through prayer, trace down through midline, thumbs to third eye, your forehead. Bowing into this time we took for ourselves today, into the intentions we set, and taking a moment to share our practice with someone or something out there that needs that extra love, light, energy, strength. Thumbs come to the lips for kind words to yourself and others. Hands in prayer at the heart for compassion to yourself and others. Thank you guys for getting me to my mat today. I always appreciate that. Namaste.